Alright, my friends, as promised, we are doing an Among Us tutorial drawing. And I'm going to start out with pencil, and I'm drawing a J. And the J is kind of wide at the bottom, it sort of curves outward. I'm going to turn around that J and put that backpack in. It's like a C with sort of sharpened edges. Now we've got an oval that's going right there on the tail of our J. Gonna pull that down, do two little smile lines, and one lining up with the backpack. We got our legs. And there's our little guy, our Among Us guy. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this in Sharpie now, and I'll go over it again. We've got our big oval. It's pretty close to the top of the head. We've got our legs. They're pretty nondescript. They're very simple to draw. And that little C that has some sort of defined edges there. They're not really sharp edges. I'm erasing all my pencil lines. I did an Among Us in watercolor, but I also decided to do one in crayon. My watercolor video did not come out that well. So I ended up using the salmon crayon, and it was okay. It was not the best because I wanted to do a shadow on my little Among Us guy. And I didn't have a crayon that really worked with the shadow. I think if you want to add the shadow, what you should do with the crayon is just use one crayon color for the whole thing. And then, as you can see, I'm drawing pretty dark in certain parts of my little Among Us guy. And just do that for the shadow. And you'll see where the shadow is because I make it on here. That's the light part. Now I'm testing out some other crayons to see what would work for my shadow. I end up going with red violet, I am pretty sure. But it took me a little while to figure out one that works. So if you're doing this, you might want to make a plan. Or just go with that. Go with doing a darker coloring of the crayon in the lower half of the body where the shadow is. So yeah, that is red violet, and then salmon, just regular pink would work too. It's whatever color you want. The lightest part is at the top of the head and at the top of the backpack. Well, I guess the lightest part would actually be on the glass part of the helmet. That's the part with an actual like white spot at the top. I used Cadet Blue to color this in. Cadet Blue is like a crayon that I feel like I never have a good use for, but it worked great for this. I thought it was the perfect color. So I'm coloring in that Cadet Blue, and I'm pretty much done. Thanks, bye!